Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I'm your host Mary Ellen. This morning I think what we're going to do is some jelly print review and a bit of a roundup. And for anybody who is new, roundup is my way of saying let's talk about the processes that are connected with making jelly prints or whatever we have in the title. So today it is jelly printing. Let's see what I have been up to. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time, which is put them all face down, so then you have the surprise of the reveal. And I have brought with me the process that we started the last time. And I've got a pen so that we can make some notes. So what have we done? Oh, okay, so this goes this way. You probably can't see any of this, and that's essentially the take-home message here. There are trees that are here. There's 2 trees, and then there's a bunch of snowflakes. And I swear what I thought was happening here was that I was putting down high contrast. I thought this was high contrast with that, and clearly it is not. So we can use it as pretty paper. I think I'll try to do it this way. Second attempt, a little bit better. You can still, I'm still doing the trees and the snowflakes. This is a lighter, maybe like a light gold, and this should be this color of fuchsia pink. And I guess the gold is sort of still bled here. So what I will say here is an improvement, and certainly an opportunity to have some colored paper. I figured out what contrast was. Woo! What was the note that I had here? Oh yes. So another thing that I didn't understand was in what order do the colors go on? So I figured I wanted a green tree, so I put the green down first. No, I didn't. It says brown first. See, this is why I got all confused. So this is why we make notes as well. So I put the brown down first, put my 2 trees, my 3 snowflakes down. I'll be right back. Oh, seriously. You'd think I'd learn how to be prepared. That's okay. Well, we're learning as we go. So what did I do? I did, yes, because this is a reverse lift. So what I would have done is I would have taken the tree, put the brown down, put the trees down, snowflakes down, and then I have a piece of cardboard that I just used to lay down and really make sure that there was good contact between the wood and the jelly plate. And then I usually sort of pushed this way. You can see there's a slight lift, and that way I'm able to pull it up cleanly. Did the same thing here, and then the same thing here with the snowflakes. And then I put down the green and then lifted it, and that's what I got. So that is one of the things that we need to record for when we get to the roundup. So I'm going to put that one aside. But successful. I got green trees. How great is that? Okay, look at this. So large snowflake wood things like this, but from Canadian Tire. This is another, I used this as well. So same method. I put the blue down first, put the wood pieces on, use the cardboard to make good contact, lifted them. I was also waiting for the paint to dry. That is another step as well. So waiting for the blue paint to dry. And then I put the silver on and then lifted it. Super happy with the way this turned out. I want to make another one of that. it could probably do with maybe some other like white flecks or black flecks, just to give it some more visual interest, but very happy with that. Put that to the side. Oh, yes. Anything like success is let's do it again. So I did it again. This time I had a, this is like campground green, and this color is actually a bright brass, and that's the note that I have here. Same method, green down, wood down, press it, remove the wood, let it dry, the brass on, and then do the pull. Oh yeah. So I moved on to a different kind of wood print. So these are leaves, and no idea why I was going after the purple and this I think is like a light pink, or a sand or a camel or something. I think I was looking at what actually is dark and what actually is light. This is not particularly Christmas, but I'll take it. Did the same again, this time going back to, no, this is rose gold, I think, not brass. Same method, and I wanted sort of green looking leaves and taupe looking leaves. My current Christmas Ephemerimber has a lot of soft browns in it, and I think this would work really nicely in that. This is a, what is this? This is a roll-off. Needs some work. That's okay. Roll-off. Oh, okay. That side needs some work, and this was me putting, what did I do? I put the campground green down, put the template down, the stencil down, and then this was me mopping up the middle to be able to create that relief. And then this was the awful pull that happened, and I think what happened was I probably didn't let the paint dry, and I over brayered, so what happened was that the paint just all mixed. It was a bit of a mess. And then this, while it doesn't look like much, I mean, this is basically yellow and blue, it is a success. And I'll tell you why it's a success. I want to know, or to figure out, how to do a really good magazine print transfer. I put these down in this order. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And then I waited, I think, 30 seconds, maybe 15, after I put this one down, and then peeled them all off. This one had complete paint transfer to the paper that was on top. So did this. But this one, you can see there is an outline, fairly faintly, but it's there. And then here, you can absolutely see that there is a flower. So, made important notes here. First one is that there needs to be a gentle placing of the paper, and not this kind of activity, or at least for this particular paper, and then remove it and see what happens. So one needs to make notes, I think, to figure out what to do differently next time, because there are clearly so many prints that we do, and we lose track, or at least I do. I can't remember from one print to the next really what I do unless I make some notes. So that's what we have going on today. Now let's sort of move on to, here's the other one that's nice. Here we are. No, let's do that. So this was what we thought the process was. What I thought the process was, what I could remember the last time we did this. We do some kind of setup. We pour paint, apply stencils, masks and texture. We wait a certain amount of time. Am I satisfied with that wait? No, we pull the paper. Am I satisfied with it? Then consider the page done. And if no, we will do some more. Let's redo that and do some details. So there is a setup. And I made notes, or at least I paid attention to what the setup looks like. I need to have something underneath it so it doesn't bleed through all my nice papers. There we are. So the setup includes what? Getting the transfer paper. So, or the transfer printing paper. So that's getting these papers here. Nothing like having paint on it and going, oh wait, I don't have any paper. What else do I do? I got a rag and a bowl, and then add water to dampen. I put out newspaper so that I had a place to put paper after printing. To dry. What else did I do? I did sort of I picked a theme, an objective, which was make Xmas paper, because I am shamelessly following Kirsten at Quirky Queens and following in her footsteps, because she made some gorgeous Christmas paper using the jelly print method. And then I picked, what are these? These are wood blocks. Okay, that was the setup. That's a little bit better. Then let us talk about this in particular. The next thing we need to do is, let's call this wood block. Okay. Step one, we need to pick one dark and one light paint. This is tricky. And I think what we can do is use a fiber trick. And that is when you're looking for yarns and figuring out in that world, do I have enough contrast? You take a picture using black and white filter, and dark will be dark. And light will be light gray. So I did not do that clearly on some of the first ones, but that is something that I can do. Okay. Next thing, what do we want to do? We want to brayer on the dark. Then we want to place wood blocks. I'm going to do this because this way or this way. Let's see if we can go down. One more. What do I want to call this? Ensure imprint? Tighten imprint? Ensure. By pressing down with cardboard. Okay. Then we remove blocks carefully. Wait for paint to dry. Then we brayer on the light. We set down paper. And then we do like a wax on, wax off kind of ensure contact. And this I'm going to call wax on, wax off. Because that's the actual hand movement that I use. And pull off paper. We test a corner. Ready? No. Then we do some more of this. And then, yes. Then we pull off. There. So, I feel ridiculously empowered at the moment for having done this. So we have gone from, we did this November 24th. This is December 4th, 22. So we have gone from not knowing what we are doing, what I am doing, to writing down some basic steps of the first session of jelly printing. The second session has yielded this, and we are now at this stage of understanding where we are at. So this is probably not something that can be easily read. If there is any value whatsoever in me putting this down in something that is readable, happy to do that. Happy to come back and then just place it here so that you can take a screenshot of it. I have no idea how I might share this otherwise, but certainly taking a screenshot and then dumping that image into PowerPoint, then you would be able to print it off. Then you would have it with you when you were doing the printing, the jelly printing. This to me is wildly successful. And so this is essentially one method, and that is a wood block transfer using jelly print. So you would get an effect like this, using wood pieces that you can get at the dollar store. I got these from Canadian Tire. You'd have a lot of options if you were able to do that. All you need is a dark paint and a light paint. And I am wildly pleased. So I'm going to stop here because I think I don't have anything more to say. So what better time to stop talking? Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more episodes, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.